Hey, everybody, welcome back to the ChatGTM podcast pickup game edition. We've been doing these as we go into trade shows coming up. Today, I'm joined by my partner in crime, Mr. Chad Horn, and I'm also here with two of our favorite clients, and I'll say that outright. Get a little FOMO if I haven't said that about you other clients, but I'm here with Ramsey and Jamie Gilbertsons, the power couple behind Budget Branders, the people who bring affordable cups at a scale that fits every kind of business you're at with their hybrid program, fantastic solutions, availability from a supply chain perspective, and an option that I think people should take a closer look at in the marketplace if you're trying to find the right cups for the right price with the right commodities or the right availability. Best way to say it with Budget Branders. So how's that for medium?
Well, I'm going to challenge part of it. I think these guys do more than cups. They can correct me if I'm wrong.
Well, I like being corrected. This is how I learn. Yeah. So guys, first off, good morning. Well, actually, technically, good afternoon. How you two doing?
Great, thanks.
Yeah, absolutely. Doing great.
Did you? If I know that you guys don't have kiddos, but I imagine you were hunting for Easter eggs at some point this weekend.
We did think about it. We
We
made
did
deviled
think about
eggs, which I think needs a rebrand, but we did make deviled eggs.
Do you use
Angel food
cumin?
eggs?
What's that?
I asked, do you use cumin in the recipe?
No, a little paprika.
Mm,
Am I missing out by not using cumin?
I don't know. There was some in the batch I had yesterday. It was pretty good.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay.
Oh, all
My new
right.
go-to is candied bacon on top.
Well,
Mm,
yeah.
Yeah.
You could put that on anything, to be fair.
Literally, it is the topping
There's-
that you should just do this with. So yeah,
Yeah,
I agree.
there's
I
there's
agree.
nothing that wouldn't be delicious on.
You know what? I think that is a universal truth. I agree. So, guys, let's just jump in here because the reason we're getting together today, as we mentioned at the beginning of the session here, is the Restaurant Leadership Conference is coming up in Phoenix, Arizona, the 19th through the 23rd. So Sunday 19th through Wednesday 23rd in Phoenix, Arizona, or 22nd? Was that right?
22nd.
22nd.
Plenty of
yeah.
people will leave on the
Well,
20th.
some people hangover or have hangovers, but hopefully not too many. But this is why we're getting together because the team at Budget Branders, Jamie and Ramsey, have been making a significant investment in these shows that have been happening throughout the beginning of 2026 because they're doing a new market motion or where they're focusing their energy and time. And having talked to them for quite a bit over the last almost year now, it makes a lot of sense, right? Where you're pointing your cannon, so to speak. And we just got back from the Restaurant Franchising Innovation Summit on Coronado Island in San Diego, where Budget Branders came in as a key sponsor, bringing cups for the event so people could get their hands on their products. And why don't we just start there, guys? Let's talk a little bit about why this investment. Why are you now really, focusing in this area? Why you think it's such a good fit for our industry in that segment, Jamie? Yeah, there we go. I know he's not. Who's catching the ball?
Yeah,
I'm actually Ramsey, you take this one.
yeah. So we've been trying to get out there to get in front of some bigger chains. We have a solution that is very tailored to mid-sized chains, maybe 10 to 100. So they're still growing. They're picking up franchisees. Their logistics still probably aren't perfect. They're too big for the small companies to service, but too small for the mega companies to help. So we have a custom solution for companies of that size that is truly perfect for them. And we're just trying to get the word out there as much as we can. And going to these trade shows has been a great opportunity for that.
And what's a key point of differentiation there about what you're doing versus what the small guys have and versus what the big guys have, right? Let's kind of articulate that.
Sure. So pretty much everybody else in our space is only going to have one option as a solution for these growing franchise chains. They're going to import 100% of their custom branded restaurant supplies. That's cups and bags and whatnot. Or they're going to make them all here. And there's pros and cons to each of those operations. We're the only company out there that really provides exposure to both. We're going to import the majority of what a company is going to use. And then should anything go wrong, which it frequently does when you're trying to import things from halfway around the country, halfway around the globe, we're there with our own factory here in Holland, Michigan to produce it as needed on demand.
And Ramsey, it sounds like from one of our earlier conversations that there's things going on in the world or with the country with other big companies that supply similar products that they've been focusing on larger customers to the exclusion of smaller. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, that hasn't been publicized a lot lately. I've been hearing about it through customers, through other vendors, other people in the industry, the big players, and I won't name names, but they are focused on the mega chains and they're not paying any attention to the mid-size and growing chains. They seem to be not interested in that business, and that's being felt either outright, they're being dumped entirely and often on little to no notice, or they're just seeing drastic price increases, big changes in lead times, and they're just not getting treated the way that they should for what they need as a growing company.
Okay, so let's think about the event coming up here, RLC. We've had a number of meetings getting ready for this with putting together the perfect promotion. And tell us a little bit about what the RLC promotion is going to be, what your Golden Cup promo is, and how people can participate and what they should expect.
We just wanted to come up with a fun little promotion to get our names on the cups and kind of promote who we are. But these cups are going to be where you're going to get the coffee and the soda and the pop and the whatnot at the refreshment stands. And this is kind of an area of the show that is being taken for granted. There's no fun. There's nothing entertaining about it. And so since this is an area that we sponsor, we're just taking ownership of it a little bit
Love it.
and trying to make it a little more fun. So we're doing our Golden Cup promotion. The cups themselves will actually be golden. They're going to look really cool. There's going to be a QR code on there, and all you have to do is scan it to see if you win. It's going to be an instant win feedback, and there's going to be multiple prizes of $100 cash. And all you have to do is scan, see if you win. Come find us if you do. We have $100 for you.
Okay, so literally it's not going to be a gift card that just slips into some random email. They're going to come up to you. You're going to hand them a crisp C note.
Exactly. Yes. It's not going to be
cash.
Exactly. It's not going to be scan, put your entire life story into this form, text you. We're going to mail you a postcard for a rebate off of cups. It's come see me. I have $100 bill.
All right. And what do you have to do to qualify to win? Anybody there? You got to be an operator? Yeah, like what's the kind of parameters around this, or are there any?
Yeah, it's targeted towards operators. Sorry to our fellow vendors.
Sorry, vendors.
Well, even operators, when they drop a business card on a booth, they still wonder, are they going to pick anybody, or are they just going to pick a friend? Now it's like, hey, roll the dice, see if you won. Everybody's got a shot.
Right.
Love it. And if we haven't talked enough about it, just because I know the hybrid program is such a key part of what you're doing in this space now. One more time, just to make sure we have it. What is the hybrid program?
Sure. So at its very core, the hybrid program is a program for custom branded plastic cups mainly, paper cups as well if needed. We're going to import primary volume from overseas. This is going to get the absolute lowest cost you can humanly get. It is not possible to get cheaper prices than we can offer from importing overseas. But we also get around the problems of a system like that in that we have our own company-owned factory in Michigan where we can fire it up on demand and make product as a stopgap to fulfill supply crunches and fix other problems that come along with importing.
Well, just at RLC, I don't know about you guys. So one of the fun things about going to a lot of events, especially in a concentrated time like the spring, like we are now, RFIS, RLCs, we run into a lot of the same people, right? And so I was just like looking at my mug, right? It's like Jeff's Bagel Run, and those guys were in San Diego a few weeks ago. Tell us about that. Like, you guys are kind of new on the scene in the industry at these events, but what are you guys looking forward to in terms of running into some of the same faces while also meeting a lot of new folks?
Yeah, I think it's really exciting because this year is really the first time that we've done such a concentrated amount of trade shows. So it's going to be really fun to see all these individuals again. Some of them were on cruises and some of them had different activities. So it'll be fun to follow up and say, hey, how was your cruise? How was your vacation? Your kid's soccer game and all of that. And just really continue to make that connection. I think it will be really fun.
Question. RLC, if you're a sponsor, which you are, has a number of awesome events that happen around the property premises and area of beautiful Phoenix and the desert features that are out there, Jeep tours, golf outings, things like that. Have you guys found anything that you're going to do and go check out the Sonoran Desert, so to speak?
When we did register, a lot of that stuff was on waiting list. So we are on the waiting list for a couple different events. I'm hoping that we can get in for the hike. It looks very beautiful. I know there is a very fun pickleball event, and I think that sold out kind of instantly.
Oh, wow.
So I don't think we'll be able to get into that one, but that
I
would
would
be
have
fun.
guessed there would be room there. That was like, that's such a big area.
Well, the inside baseball or inside pickleball in this case, tip on that is no, they can't keep you out. And so many people just go over there to watch and spectate. It's still a fantastic networking opportunity over there. So even if you're not playing, put on the headbands, your wristbands, and all that stuff, and go out and get ready. You can probably go get in a pickup game or two. Absolutely. Yeah.
Perfect.
So, guys, thinking about RLC, I'm always excited about who I get to talk to when I'm there. And I know we just had a little conversation about some of the people you met at the other events, but who are you looking to talk to that you haven't might have talked to already, or what brands are you excited to see at this event?
Yeah, there's a couple that we'd love to get to know. Definitely Main Squeeze, Juice Company, Phil's Coffee, Ziggy's, I think will be there. Press Juicery, just to name a few. We'd be
Okay.
excited to meet all those companies.
Fantastic. And I mean, obviously it makes sense. They sell juice, they sell coffee, you have cups. This is all on point for you.
You'd be a perfect fit.
All right. Perfect fit. So if you guys heard that, that's a shout out to you. Let's make some time together so you can meet this wonderful couple and understand what they're doing, what they're bringing to the table. By the way, at the sponsored area, have you got some cool signs that are going to say what's on there that you guys made it? Any cool things that'll point to it at the drink stations?
It's actually a good question. I'm not sure what they're going to have prepared for that. I'm hoping to get some nice golden cup literature or some promo materials for that, but that's something that we'll have to figure out still.
It sounds like I just brought up a new variable. All right.
Yeah.
Worth thinking about, though.
Yeah. Anything else while we're together here, guys?
I think that's
Okay.
it.
So
Yeah,
then,
I think
so
so.
last part then. So Jamie and Ramsey, for those that don't know budget branders, what's the best way for them to engage with you? I know that they're going to have the QR code at the show, but in advance of that, if they want to have a conversation with you, what's the best way to get to you?
Yeah, I think the best way, if they just want to peruse all of our offerings, budgetbranders.com is great for that, just to kind of get a high level view on what we're offering. If you want to engage and talk to us, I would say find us on LinkedIn. We're on there all the time. We're pretty active. If you send me a DM, I'll answer it pretty quick. I think those are your best options.
Fantastic. Jamie, have you been to Arizona before? Is this a new place for you?
Yeah, we have been, yes. It'll be good to be back. We actually have been many years ago. We picked up our kiosk for our very first business in Arizona and drove it back to Michigan.
Wow. Do you guys have a go-to restaurant in town that you like? Any places that you know of that are a special spot for you? Or are you still looking for those recommendations?
Still looking. It's been like, I don't know, Rams, how many years? 15 years since we've been there. So
Oh, wow.
we definitely need some new recommendations.
Well, I hear Pizza Bianca is an amazing place if you want to stand in line for a while, but it's supposed to be the best pizza one of the best pizzas in the country. I know we'll get blown up by everybody in New York and Chicago if I claimed it's the best, but definitely worth the Pepsi or Coke challenge. Well, guys, this has been great. It sounds like we're at the end of our session together, but it feels like we're going to see each other here pretty soon in Phoenix, Arizona. So, guys, for now, and to our audience, thank you. And we'll see you all at the RLC show in Arizona coming up on the 19th through 22nd. Take care.